let's go ahead and get the watch started. All right. So, first thing we're gonna do, open the door back up. Go ahead and pull away this piece right here. Since the door is open the whole time, just go ahead and turn off your lights. And then we also slide the seat all the way back. Want all the extra space. I could do that over there too, but it's really not necessary. But then, next thing is the A-pillars. Just gonna go ahead and your little screwdriver, pop those out. It's so cold out here right now. Actually on it or not. There we go. Got the swivel on here right now. The steering wheel's in the way. Comes right out. This one up here, you want to be really careful. Probably have a wider pry bar, like a trim tool. That would be better to use than a screwdriver, because you want to keep this part from breaking. Running into my mirror. I've never cracked this, and I've taken it out a few times. Yeah, just loosen it up some and it'll just pop out. Ideally. There we go. Okay. Here's this little tiny one. There's normally a bolt right here. I broke it off one time, so it's just there forever now. This screw, stop running into that. This one, this bolt, this screw, and another little tiny bolt up there. And that's all you have to do up here. It's really easy. Probably be better to use the little 10 here. You can back it all the way out. That's a bolt. Just two screws. Yep, the little bolts are 8s. They're quite long too. Go in here, get up underneath of this piece. Oh, it's not, never broken that before. Let's not do that today. And just kind of pop it up. You want to be kind of careful right in this area, but just get your hand behind it, pull straight out. So I want to underneath it here, take that piece out. It's going to reveal those two pretty important bolts we'll have to get out. What am I doing? I said I was going to start sliding through. There we go. Same thing on this side. Go right there. Right here. So this would be a good point to show. that this right here, this little blue guy, hidden, is the transfer case control module. And that will be important to make the whole system function. So let's go ahead and remove just a couple more things before we can start getting to the 11 or so bolts that hold on the entire dash, because it's really not that hard and people make it seem so difficult. So right here there's a screw. I don't know why that took me so long. And then to get this whole piece off, open that up, open these so that you don't scratch up the front. But you're just going to start here. See how easy that pops out? If you've never taken it out, it might be a little bit more stuck, but it's that simple. And you just need to come in here and unplug all of these. Oof, that hurt. I always remember this one being like really hard. Oh, that one really easy this time. These are for the heated seats. And this is for your transfer case control module down there, or a switch for it. And then this is the cigarette lighter. There we go. Do this at the junkyard a lot faster. I can just tear things apart. This is for the airbag control module. You wouldn't have one in a quad cab because you wouldn't be putting a baby up here. They're mass produced and the harnesses have a lot of the same stuff in them. So there's your dash bezel. All right, so this should be T20. Yep. They may be screws. They may not all be the same, but if these are original, then, which they look like, then they'll be T20s. Obviously we have one right here. Okay, and then boop, just like that. We're gonna want to take this out just so that the wire for the headlights doesn't get pulled when we go and remove the dash. Just like the other side, just kind of be gentle with it. There's gonna be a screw right here that I have a bunch of ground wires going to, and then a screw right here on the other side. Now, we need to remove this piece going across here, or at least get it out of the way so that we can drop the steering wheel. That is everything to do, I believe, before you can actually take the entire dash off. And we've already gotten those screws up top from earlier. Start at 13. I'm just gonna go right here. Ooh. One. The irony of it is I can use my freaking hand. My impact driver with this battery is just really weak. Oh, we need to take this piece right off here, right here. And the reason you have to take this piece off, I forgot earlier, is to get to the final bolt on this side that's holding the dash in. So it should just be those two, and then this just pops right out. And then if you have the pedal module, you'll have to undo this too. Right here is another one. Much easier. And that's all that you're gonna have on this side. That's it. And then right here on the floor, the reason we get out the 10 is because right here you're gonna have that one and this one right down there. I know where all these bolts go, so I don't need to label them, but if you don't, label them. Remember these two? Take that out. Take that out. Put this there. And then this is where things get fun. Now under here you're gonna have this one right here. It's a 10. And then right here is another 13. So go ahead and back over to 10. Now, there are only 6 more bolts holding the entire thing in, and they're all in the steering column area. Everything else is good. So we'll hop back over there and get to work on the steering column. Again, just want to stress, this is a very, very easy job that people make seem as though it is the end of the world. Okay. There's this nut. And on this side is right in there. And then going further in, there they are. There's this one. And there's one right here on the opposite side. Okay, and then all we're gonna do is take a deep socket, go up here, it's another 13, blast it off. Up here. Now, you need to be careful because when you get the other 2 out, the steering wheel will drop. Just be aware of that when you're getting to the last one. Remember, put a hand on the steering wheel because when you take this bolt out, it will drop. Okay. Grab all my stuff and get it out of the way here. There's your brake switch. It's attached to the steering column. And then you want to move this so that you can get this around. I'll just do it. Oh, geez. Yeah. There we go. Just be careful with the wiring when you're doing this so you don't pull anything out of place. I'm trying to figure out how I did this last time where I was able to keep tension off of the wires. I just stuck a block underneath of it. And all that'll do, now I've got that block underneath of it, is it'll keep from pulling any tension onto these wires that run to all your ignition and such. So that's as far as you need to get that out of the way. It doesn't need to come out any further. At this point, there are only 2 small bolts holding in the whole thing. They are both 10mm. Right there. These bolts are very tight at first, but then they're just very long, so they just take a while to get out. This is how I did it last time. I just got a really long extension. There we go. And then Yep. Now the whole dash is free. The entire thing can now move. You always start by going around to this passenger side, and you can just grab it under here, get a hand underneath, and the whole thing can just be picked up and moved. Just like that. Oh, I forgot something again. You want to go ahead and take that out. And another one that's going to be tight pretty quick is your HVAC. And unplug that. My antenna already unplugged itself. Pop that out. And yep, so you'll just want to disconnect your HVAC. Gotcha. All right, now we should be able to move pretty easily. Oh yeah. There it is. That's how you get to your whole HVAC unit, actuators and everything. Circulation door. A lot of the times these will break right here and then it won't close all the way and the foam will disintegrate over time. But yep, if you wanted to move it further, you could unplug your airbag control module. For the record, that took me 37 minutes while filming.